Hi, I'm Karen Stoner.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stoner.
And we're Stoners Do Disney. This is the second quarantine edition of Stoners Do Disney. As you can see, we are not in the park, we are in my kitchen. As some of you know, we recently moved to Florida, just outside of Disney, so we can be closer to the magic and the mouse. And nobody knew, but we didn't know at the time we were going to be quarantined right after we moved here and wouldn't have access to the parks. So last year everybody was buying when Disney came out with the waffle maker, the actual official waffle maker, the 90th anniversary of Mickey, and they make the right waffles. Everybody was buying them, and I didn't get one because, you know, we're going to be living right outside the Magic Kingdom. So if we want a Mickey waffle, we would just go over there and get one. So I'm fed up with not having any Mickey waffles. So last week I went and bought it, and we just got it today. It is fresh out of the box, and I haven't used it yet at all. And my lovely husband said, well, why don't we film it and we'll put it on our vlog.
Because you're my pioneer woman.
Well, not quite pioneer woman. Or Ina Garten. So I have not made this at all. So I don't know how these are going to come out. So we shall see. But anyway, and I also purchased, this is the official waffle mix that Disney uses for their Mickey waffles. It is the golden malted waffle mix, and I have had this before, and it does taste exactly like the regular Mickey waffle. So if you want the true Mickey waffle, you need to get the right mix. It's like a malted waffle mix, so it was good. And they also, this Shop Disney used to have a different waffle maker that we got, but then waffles were like pancakes, so it's not a real waffle. But these make the small ones, but they're thick. At least that's what it looks like, according to everybody else that I've seen that made them, so we shall see. Anyway, so I already gave myself a head start and put my mix together. So I have all of that here.
What's in the mix?
It is a cup, well, I did double batch. 2 cups of the mix, 2 eggs, 1 1/3 cup of water, and I am adding in 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And that looks lovely. So that is all mixed together. Yum, 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 yum. All right. So, and we have our Mickey waffle maker ready. He is ready to go. My fear is that this is not thick enough. So, I don't know how thick waffles are supposed to be, but I'm afraid it's going to be too runny. So I'm going to doctor it up a little bit and add a little bit more in there. So, you know, I did a double batch, so I'm not sure if I put in too much water or not. But you know what? We're just going to improvise. And that is something that the pioneer woman would do. You know? All right.
It's not lumpy, is it?
It's a little lumpy. It's supposed to be lumpy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So putting that aside. And I'm going to open up the little latch thing. Look how cute they are, these little Mickey Mouses. So I'm going to put a little spray in there. Hope they don't burn. I'm going to put it a little lighter. And it did come with this little scoopy thing. So I'm going to use the scoopy thing and hope I don't make a mess. And drip it in the middle. I'm not sure if the whole scoopy thing is, I guess the whole scoopy thing I don't think is supposed to be for 1 waffle, because that would be too much. So I guess 1 scoop, it appears, would fill 3. All right, so you close the lid and push it in, and then you turn it, and then you get more Mickey waffles in there. So you can actually do 6 at a time. Huh. So close that up. Oh. Why isn't that closing? Why isn't that closing? All right, closed up. Then we turn it again and we wait and see. And it should beep if I remember correctly.
No.
While that's cooking, I wanted to share with you what I made for us to drink. Those of you that are familiar with Boma, this is the famous jungle juice. They serve it, I think, at several restaurants. I think Ohana's has a version of it, and I can't for the life of me think of what they call it at Ohana's. So I'm sorry. So if you do know what it is, I'm sure I will be corrected, and you feel free to write below or comment. Because I forget what it is. But anyway, this is Boma's Jungle Juice, which is the passion fruit, orange, and guava. And they don't sell it all together. I thought that they would, but they don't. So I just did equal parts of all three juices. And that's what we're having there. All right. Nothing's beeping yet. It's making me nervous with the smoke.
Is this supposed to be like 3 minutes or something?
Yeah, it said 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
And they said when you stop seeing the smoke, that means it's
On fire?
done.
Ah.
So, anywho, so that's what we have to drink. So we're having jungle juice from Boma's, Mickey waffles, and I made dessert. If you have ever seen these little rubber Mickey cake plate that they, little bake things that you can get. I think Shop Disney had it, and also I got this one at the park, so a couple years ago, but I think they still have them there. And I put in Rice Krispie treat. Just stick it right in there, and it pops right out. Then you got your Rice Krispie treat. So, and of course you can put chocolate or do whatever you want to do to it, but that is what we're having for dessert. So we have our Mickey Rice Krispie treat, and again, it just pops right out. You can make a cake in here too, or brownies, but Rice Krispie treats is what we
I like your little serving board.
I know, that is from the Food and Wine Festival. I was going to say Flower and Garden, but we got to do that 2 days before they got quarantined. But, yeah.
Think of all the discounted merchandise you'll get from the
I
Flying
cannot
Garden.
wait. Watch. Don't break my dishes, Jeffrey. Oh, speaking of dishes, we have our little golden Mickey cocktail glass for the jungle juice. And these are the placemats that we got. Ooh, champagne would be good in here too to make a mimosa out of it. Yes. All right, so we are waiting patiently, although it is making me nervous because I know with pancakes, if you have them on a skillet, even though you're not supposed to touch it, but I'm always the one that's always lifting it to see if it's done yet. And you can't even peek at it. All right, we have not heard anything beep, but it is making me nervous. So I'm going to take a look and see where we are at. Here's our waffles. Oh, they look like waffles. Oh, and they're crispy.
Oh, maybe they were in there a little long.
Maybe they were. Well, they're supposed to be crispy. That's how, and then fluffy in the middle. But for my first batch,
Oh, yeah.
that's not too bad. All right, let's see how this bottom one looks. Go this way. Oh, that one came out a little messy.
Yeah.
But,
That's all right.
yeah, we're still doing this live-ish for my first batch. So we'll just have that side up front. There.
There you go.
There you go.
That works. Just like the restaurants.
Just like the restaurants do it. I think that's some part of his ear. So that is all. Those are our Mickey waffles and our jungle juice, our maple syrup. I don't have any powdered sugar or berry compote. Maybe that will be on another edition of Cooking with Karen Quarantine issue day. Hopefully the next time you see us we'll be in the parks. Thanks guys for joining me.